big chunk out of it. So whether it be new wood or existing woodwork in the house, I'll show how you can repair that and paint this really quick. So first of all, I just need to seal these knots. So keeping with the direction of the grain, just seal the knots. I'm just using a tinted shellac based primer. So while they're drying, I might as well do the edge. Not leave any thick edges there, just wipe it back. I'll leave these to dry and I'll coat up the whole board. So this primer's fully dry now. So it's at this stage, whether it's existing timber or new timber, then you need to key it, especially with it being new. Any slightly furred edges, the grain, the primer will harden it off and make it easier to sand. That's it, it doesn't really need a lot, but that's quite smooth now. Just do this edge. This is 180 I'm using, grade 180 grit. The damaged area as well, just sand that smooth, just on the edges and the sharp corners. The paint doesn't like to sit on anything too sharp. Right, so this is 180 grit, this, so it's good enough for smoothing this off, denibbing it. So now, just give it a dust off. So this area where you're going to repair, you need to make sure this is keyed. So with some rough sandpaper, so this is 80, this is grade 80. So just give that a rub, and that'll help key. Give it another dust off. So now you can see this edge here. Now the filler will sit on this, but to ensure that it does, what I'm going to do now is just with my bradawl, I'm just going to create some holes, but not coming onto the surface which is sound, just where the damage is along the edge. What this will do is, when I apply the filler, it will give it a bed somewhere to key really well. So following that edge all the way along. And come along the other edge. That really will give a good anchor for the filler, especially if it's on a corner, on an edge. door casings and such like dogs have been chewing, or furniture when you've been moving has caught the woodwork. So right, I'm ready now for mixing the filler. Let's see how that's looking there now. So I've got my wood filler, some blades, and one of my spatulas, my filling knives. So that'll be good enough to mix on because I only need a small amount. So with this 2-pack stuff, really is quite strong smelling, quite high VOC, so you do need ventilation. This is one that I've already been using, but usually the cap you would twist. It's sealed, so on this side that's where it's connected, so it'll be upside down. You just twist it to break it off, so it would sit that way when you do buy it. Just break that, that's the seal. So this is the hardener and this is the actual filler. And get a small spatula with it as well, which these are quite handy. I'll show you how you clean them as well to reuse again. That has been used a few times, that. So taking a small amount of the filler, get that lid on as soon as you can because it really is smelling. Okay, so onto my filling knife, and then with the hardener, really is just that much, and that is plenty. That's quite a lot really for this. And then we do need to quite quick when you mix this up. It does set quite rapid, depending on how much hardener you add. So if you want to work with it a little bit longer, put a little bit less hardener in it. Okay, so that's enough. And then want to work it down from the damage. So you're applying the filler down, but smooth as well. And then with this top edge, see how it's sitting now? With the broader side of your spatula starting further out, just bring it back across. Okay, so that's on the first fill. It's not perfect, but we'll just leave that for a few minutes and then I'll trim it, and then we'll do a second fill. So it will literally be, let's say, a maximum of 5 minutes. You leave this, and then you want to trim it before it starts to get too hard. So after about 10 minutes, this is ready for carving. So working on the flat out, I'm just going to take anything that's proud. And again, carefully working back this way. Now, probably better to kind of straight edge, just lining it up with the good wood, and then just work to that. Okay, so that's the thicker bit gone. So, working on the flat first. And just a couple of times along the corner. That's it. So just dust that off. Okay, so you can see that now. A little bit more to fill. We'll get it in this second one. Notice I'm using the same spatula and clean. This time I really do only need a small amount. That's empty. So depending on how much you add, again, depends how quick it goes off. Okay, so same again. I was working down away from the edge. So that's good enough for me. I'm going to carve that. I don't want to do another fill on it. So I've left it a little bit proud, but I want to be able to sand that. I'll just leave that to dry. Okay, so This will be now dry enough to carve. Not too much coming off this time, it'll be in the second fill. Okay, you don't want to leave too much excess, anything sticking over the edge. Great big build up of filler, because it's always a lot harder to sand out. By using a blade or even a small hacksaw blade, you're able to just carve this. So again, using the 180, give it a good sand. That's good enough. I'll just shift this lot and I'm ready for coating that up. Now this is ready for coating up. I'm just going to use this 2-in-1 paint and primer, which means that anywhere where there's any slight bits of bare wood from sanding, I can coat up with this. So it's a water based, it's a 10-year stay white, guaranteed for 10 years like. One seal, pretty good stuff. This is a satin finish. Yeah, with a satin finish, always seems to be better than the gloss. It is good stuff. You can finish your job really quick. The edge is looking a bit ropey. You wouldn't even know there'd been any damage there. It certainly is a good method. Tried and tested. And then when it comes to cleaning these tools, once you've finished doing all your filling, then taking one of these wipes, just give these a good wipe over. You need to do this between each fill. don't leave these because it does stick to it and it makes it a little bit harder to get off, but it will come off.